I can do that.
Hello and welcome, good people. Get that off the screen. Let's see. What is your level, bro? 39? Oh, so it's Asshat that's lagging behind. Okay. Swaps. Alright. We need to get Jinx to about level 38, according to our good friend and resident Pokemon expert, Bob Dimbo. I don't know if Bob's actually going to be here today. I fucking better be. Just gonna put that out there. Y'all help me keep an eye out for Drapid. I owe him some points because he did a TTS last stream that I could not hear. So we missed out on it.
Big Nose 240 said if you had the choice between two powers, one that lets you manipulate mass/energy at the subatomic level, the other that lets you teleport any amount without need to calculate, which do you pick?
I'm thinking, technically, the ability to control and manipulate mass and energy at the subatomic level is, in essence, a fundamentally quantum superpower and ability, right? The ability to control the quantum, you would eventually be able to just teleport with that. Oh yeah, I manipulate mass in this area to wormhole myself through to somewhere else. Now granted, you would need a substantial amount of control and a deep fundamental understanding of shit that I don't understand in order to actually control where you come out at. But it's possible. Teleporting is just easier. But the mass energy control at the quantum scale, you can do a lot of damage with that too. But that mass energy control does have its limitations. Right? Let me think. Like there's a maximum scale of like the individual mass energies you could control simultaneously, right? So in order to affect yourself, you would have to very, very carefully and in a very calculated manner control specific amounts of energy at specific... It gets fucking weird. Yes, it has its implications, but it also has significant limitation. Plus, you'd have to be incredibly precise with that power, because you start fucking around with wormholes and you're not actually controlling it properly. Congratulations, you made a black hole. And now you're, you know, gonna destroy the Earth. But also, like, in the same vein, you have the ability to create black holes. No one's gonna want to mess with you. Not necessarily. The changes that would need to be made to be able to modify yourself with that power working subatomically, or working on a quantum scale. You are modifying your DNA slowly by way of radiation. That's how your power works. If you're to use your power to try and modify yourself. You would get cancer long before you would actually successfully change your genetic structure. Now, sure, maybe you can manage to do it like one molecule at a time, but you flip a G to a T, and suddenly your chromosome is unraveling itself, and you're dying of some horrific unnamed disease. Oh, okay, so it wasn't that, it didn't say that. It said manipulate mass energies at the subatomic level, which to me says, like, literally no bigger than a hydrogen atom. You can control one proton, neutron, electron at a time. Otherwise, you are working with the quantum, which is literally just the ability to control radiation. Fair enough. If we're including macro scales, it is. We're basically talking about, like, Dr. Manhattan levels of power. Yeah, absolutely. Redesign yourself. Completely and entirely, sure. You can create universes in the palm of your hand if we're talking about the macro scale. Like, oh, by the way, look. Pocket dimension. Skoggle Pokemon. Hell yeah, Skoggle got a drowsy named after him. It's pretty cool. See, well then it sounds like really the only downside to the mass energy power is the requirement for you to essentially study your power in order to grow. You have to increase or like gradually increase your fundamental understanding of reality and the power that you have in order to actually expand what you're capable of doing with it. But yeah, any scientific field you study will lend itself to you increasing your power and capability. And you could quite literally just become Dr. Manhattan with that power. Alright, it's a no contest, sir. The superpowers you offered are unlimited teleport or make reality my bitch. And if I take the latter of those two options there, or I guess invert them, take the former. But like, if I make reality my bitch, I don't need the ability to teleport also on top of that, because I just tell reality where I actually am. And it believes me. So, like, imperfect omniscience. I would know everything, but only as soon as that knowledge happens. Right? Or, I should say, flawed omniscience. Because it's every piece of data, past and present. So it's also contingent upon what the human species knows. But I would have the entire collective knowledge of the human race at all times. That could be useful. I think I'd just rather the ability to unravel reality in order to learn how it works. But like, this is kind of just like the sci-fi superpower version of the of the standard question, right? Like, we've introduced the Dr. Manhattan power to the mix. So the question then becomes, does that change my long-standing answer of all the superpowers, which one would you take? And obviously there is a correct answer to that. It was always my approach to it. There is a correct answer, and the correct answer is like a generalized psychic ability where you have the ability to psychically influence anything. You can access minds and you can manipulate solid matter. Telekinesis specifically gives you access to every single superpower, period. And ESP gives you all of the psychological abilities associated with some of those powers. I think the Dr. Manhattan powers don't stand a chance, as ridiculously overpowered as they are. Because the telekinesis chain, the telekinesis family of superpowers and abilities can easily just include that. Because mass and energy are interchangeable, in a sense. You can convert one to the other and vice versa. So the ability to control and manipulate matter with your mind is also the ability to control and manipulate energy with your mind. Which is where someone with telekinesis has the ability to manipulate fire or lightning, these very elemental ideas, right? But you also technically would have the ability to manipulate light. And once you start getting that, you really start messing with the, well, relativistic and quantum nature of telekinetic abilities. At which point, you know, if you have the ability to control light, you are demonstrating the ability to control individual packets of quantized energy, which is literally the Dr. Manhattan powers. I am curious what your question is, though, Nate. I was not ignoring you. I was just continuing talking while I waited for your answer to come in. Or, sorry, while I waited for your question to come in so that I could answer it. Trying to keep myself talking. GG fan, welcome. You came in on a wild fucking conversation that's got nothing to do with Pokemon. Alright, we are only 15 minutes in. I've already leveled up twice. Like I said, I think it's level 38 is what good old Bob Dimbo said we're supposed to try and make it to. Which do you pick as in D&D? Arcane magic, all divine magic, or all physical? Okay, so the magic associated with fighter, ranger, monk, the ranger and the fighter is still arcane. The monk is the only one that stands out differently as key points, being a unique magic system drawn directly from your own soul energy, essentially. Dude, you're hardly late. I wouldn't even call that late, my guy. 5:15. You still got 2 3/4 hours. But Ranger isn't quite divine, right? Ranger, like Druid, is natural, is nature magic. But nature magic isn't quite divine. The way nature magic expresses itself through a Druid's abilities is closer to divine, but the way nature magic expresses itself through a Ranger's abilities is closer to arcane. I would choose arcane, because there's a wider range of what you have access to. Anything the 1/3 mages can do, I can easily do as a wizard. No contest. If anything, if I were to be any class from Dungeons and Dragons in real life, I would probably be a wizard or a sorcerer. If I could help it, of course. Yeah. Yeah, it was, I guess, kind of unnecessarily pedantic, considering I wasn't even going to choose either of those two subcategories. Arcane. Period. Access to all arcane magic? Yes, please. Attack helicopter magic? Yeah, dude, it's called Fireball. Nobody likes when the attack helicopters get called in to deal with you, right? Well, nobody likes when the fireballs get called in to deal with you. It's the same thing. You got any more goofy hypotheticals for me? Times like 9th level firewall activate keywords. Yeah. Twin maximize empowered delayed 9th level fireball would also be fucking terrifying. In fact, it'd arguably be more terrifying. Would I rather be a boat or a car? Probably a car. I don't know that I would like being on the water constantly. You're stuck in one of the big three anime. Regular dude. Remind me what the big three are again. Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto, right? What up, Prototype? Alright, so I know fucking nothing about any of those three anime. So I would sooner just leave it to a dice roll, honestly. Here, actually, on that note, let me get you an answer. I always have dice ready. Always have dice ready. Yeah, he told me. That's that same. That I think the same order I said them. Bleach, One Piece, Naruto. 1, 2, 3. We're getting stuck in the world of Bleach. I don't know fuck all about any of them. Like, I haven't watched any of those three yet. All three are on the agenda to be watched eventually. I also got other things I'm interested in, you know? What do you mean by a Voltorb flip challenge? I've already seen all of Dr. Stone. So I would literally be completely fine because the entire story takes place in an alternate reality. Awesome. Correction, I haven't seen all of Dr. Stone. I have to figure out where I am. I think I'm one season behind currently, but you know, we are on the World of Supernatural. World of Doctor Who. So much less dangerous to my well-being. Demons or aliens? Which would I rather deal with? No, I take that back. I go with the World of Supernatural. It's so much less likely that I die horrifically in Supernatural. Every other fucking week, the world is being taken over by Daleks or Cybermen in Doctor Who. Granted, you know, he keeps time traveling all around, so it's probably most of the humans get to live their entire life without witnessing some crazy bullshit. Plus all the alternate timelines, because things keeps getting fucked with. But, still. Significantly higher chance that the Doctor Who universe is going to just violently, mercilessly kill you with some eldritch horror. Supernatural universe. I have the ability to get the things that'll keep the supernatural problems away from me. It is not difficult to get your hands on holy water or a crucifix. I don't remember. I actually don't remember what you were supposed to do for officially like defeating and or killing a weeping angel. Because if you look at them for too long, see, you know, when you stare at one object for too long, a image is temporarily quote unquote burned into your retina. That's why you kind of like, especially when you look at something really bright, you see a sort of after shadow of it when you look away. Well, weeping angels, an image, an effigy of a weeping angel eventually becomes a weeping angel. There's nothing you can do. The only way to prevent them from killing you is to look at them. So eventually, from staring at it for too long, you're going to kind of cook that image into your retina. That will become a weeping angel. They literally had an episode on this, by the way. Daleks are easy. Figure out a way to fucking trap it and melt it. Daleks can't survive lava. They're very meltable. Yeah, sorry, Zakir, you came in on a weird conversation. Like, it's been barely 30 minutes. We've had a very, very long discussion about superpowers anime and now, I guess, the Super Hulock fandom. Super Hulock got cringy really quickly. Yes, sir. Supernatural, Doctor Who, Sherlock. Super Hulock. It's what the nutso fans of, like, all three shows called themselves. Eventually, the entire fandom just kind of got referred to that way. If you were a fan of any one of those shows, you fell into that category. Unless you explicitly kept yourself away from the other two shows that you, for whatever reason, didn't like. Oh, Warlock or Cleric? Cleric. I'm sorry, Warlocks can be powerful, but it's all in applying extra effects to the same spell. Clerics at least get more magic. Well, that's the other thing too. Warlocks, you have to make a pact in order to have magic, and I don't feel like making a pact with demons, corrupt gods, etc. I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm not making a pact with it. Yeah, but at least lore-wise, angels tend to avoid making pacts like that. Angels and demons are both incredibly legalistic. Demons are the ones that that really enjoy making the pacts because they know they can try and trick you. Angels don't see a purpose in it. Worship the god that they serve, and you'll get magic. An angel is going to try to commit you to the clergy, to either be a paladin or a cleric, right? The demons are the ones that are going to try and twist your arm into a pact so that you can get your magic that way. Marriage isn't exactly a pact. in that sense. A prenuptial is a pact of sorts. There are also benevolent fae, which is a far better option than the angels. Fae are chaotic in nature. Angels go beyond lawful and are downright legalistic. Technically, yes. It really depends on the nature of it, but or on the nature of what it is you're trying to accomplish there. But at least as far as I would rule things as a DM, no, marriage cannot be your pact, because that is a strictly mutually beneficial relationship between you two, and you would probably naturally have other effects if you were trying to marry some minor deity or fae. Right. So say your character is trying to make a pact of marriage with a archfey. You're not going to be a warlock, but you're probably going to become some kind of fae and gain supernatural magic-like abilities that way. Welcome, Drapid. I have thing for you. Don't worry. It's a shitload of points because your TTS didn't work properly last stream. Sockham is the name of one of the characters in the D&D campaign that Nate and I are both playing in. Yeah, like, Sockham's not going to become a warlock by marrying this archfey. But he might become immortal. Like, it might manifest itself in something resembling warlock class levels, but I genuinely believe you would probably have access to far more magical ability than just the warlock stuff. If anything, I think the supernatural abilities and everything born from that kind of bond would probably be more akin to like Eldritch Knight style fighter or a ranger than it would be warlock. Again, this is just kind of how I would rule things running a campaign. Huh? I'm not sure what you're talking about. How does the nickname fail? Oh, no idea, dude. Oh, he probably means like it didn't get voted for. Yeah. I was supposed to be a tiebreaker, and I didn't break the tie again, like 3 fucking times in a row. Please, I go for one and done deal. I don't like the idea of having to maintain two. Yeah, and that's the way you can do it. That's also kind of the way a lot of these minor deities, at the very least, or even some of the major deities. That's like. Lore-wise, that's kind of the way the deities get their warlocks wrapped up in it in the first place. You're like, oh, no, don't worry about it. All I need you to do is put this stick in the well of that town that you're going to anyway. That's it. That's literally all I need you to do. You can use magic until I ask for your help again, and all you have to do is drop this stick down the well. Completely mundane. Doesn't seem to have any effect whatsoever when you do it. You you can't even comprehend the extent of like what this deity must be planning ahead of time. Like, they're literally, they ask you to do something so trivial and mundane as the first couple of things because they're planning something. They're setting a chain of effects into motion most of the time. But that's how they get you. You're like, oh, this is so simple and mundane. Like, yeah, sure, I can do more of these. 5, 6, 7 of those little tasks later, you realize, okay, so this is the nature of the contract. And now you're stuck. But if it is truly one and done, then you're not a warlock. Because the relationship between patron and warlock has to be give and take. Right. There is a back and forth. For you continually gaining class levels and magical ability, you have to continually give back to that relationship as well. The level 3 party's paladin is told to deliver a package with the Holy Avenger. It depends on the nature of the request. A truly benign deity probably has nothing else going on, but the kind of deities that would absolutely make warlock pacts, they got plans. They have intentions. Not to say that the truly benign deities don't also, but they're not trying to rope you into some crazy bullshit. What are we talking about? Excuse me. Dungeons and Dragons, warlocks, and their patrons. I watched a video on it recently, like, trying to, a little bit of research, like how to role, like the video was how to role play gods in Dungeons and Dragons for your warlocks. And, oh my goodness, the information, like, it's not even just a useful video for just, role-playing your player's warlock patron. It's such a useful video for determining how the gods work and move in your world too when you're doing all the world building. Cool shit. Super helpful video. The only ongoing one I do is for... But a truly benign entity is going to care how you use your abilities because they won't give you magic if you use that magic for evil. Alright, so let me pull up a good example. Well, I say pull up a good example. You guys won't be able to see anything. I'm basically grabbing names so I can throw together something real quick. There really are not a lot of lawful goods. Yeah, okay. So we'll go with Faerun lore right now, so because that's the most widely known and accepted. Erroneous. The lawful good deity representing chivalry, justice, honor, war, daring, and valor. Worshipped by paladins, fighters, monks, judges, and constables. Lives on the plane of Celestia. He is one of the higher deities, or sorry, he's an intermediate deity serving the triune in the bounding plains of Celestia, right? Okay. You're trying to make a bye, Drapid. You're trying to make a I don't know what Pokerogue is, unfortunately. So I don't have a good answer for that. But yeah, so there's your example. You're trying to make a pact with Aaronius. You do anything remotely evil or even chaotic, like you stray outside of lawful good in your oh, you thought Nate said he was leaving? Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Bye, Nate. I misunderstood. But yeah, so you stray outside of lawful good in the service to Aaronius at all, and you are probably getting an angry visit, at the very least. Elona is a neutral good deity in Faerun. She's probably considerably less likely to care about law, chaos, whatever, as long as you're doing good over it all, but she similarly would straight up disown you and strip your powers if you started doing evil. I mean, yeah, no. Yeah, yes. It depends on the deity, because there are evil clerics as well. The only thing that is necessary for a cleric usually is lawful. If you're playing any form of lawful, there is a certain amount of quote-unquote dogma that's going to be associated with that. There is a principle and a doctrine that you have determined your moral alignment based off of. You care that these rules and these laws are followed. I think strictly speaking, I mean, based off of what I know about you, I think strictly speaking, what it is that you probably have an issue with is the absolute, like, farthest reaches of lawful where it becomes legalistic. You lose sight of, especially in a flawed system, you lose sight of the actual good intentions behind perhaps wanting to break some of those laws, and you'll punish even the good to make no exceptions that the bad can call upon. Right. And those can get pretty harsh. Those can become pretty harsh systems. I think you should watch the anime Free Run. For a really good example of a cleric that is not, like, particularly dogmatic. There's a character in Free Run. He's a cleric. He's just short of an alcoholic with a foul mouth. Is a very entertaining character. The important thing there with a cleric is an absolute faith in the deity that your cleric is supposed to be worshiping. So an absolute faith in that deity and a fundamental understanding of that faith. So it goes beyond just dogma, because you're not just blindly obeying principles that are supposedly irrefutably true. You are actually going beyond what the authorities and or leaders above you are telling you and understanding the faith at its core instead of following the chain of command. But it also entirely depends on how you choose to play your cleric. You can play a cleric who's dogmatic and become a sort of zealot, which is wild as well. The Pokerogue is basically if I'm fighting RPG. It's hard to explain. Point crows. Oh, okay. I do like I do like Point Crow. He's entertaining. Oh, we're getting into the nitty-gritty type conversations, Drapid. I'm sorry if I'm losing you there. Baseball trials. Nice. Oh god, what am I learning? Body slam? 85 and 100, or 15 and 85, but could hit 5 times 5 times 15. 75? Not likely to happen. Say an average probably around 30. Yeah, we'll replace that with body slam. I will also say, Zokiro, like, literally 3 months ago, I wouldn't have been able to say half of that shit. I'd have just been like, yeah, okay, yeah, I can understand. I want you to understand the fucking extent of research I've been doing into character design so that I can run a good game for you guys. I'm like, I've gone as far as, like, watching a fair amount of anime for research, watching, like, untold hours of DM advice YouTube videos, story writing shit. Because I find a lot of these nuances of character design fascinating, right? And I'm really, really hoping to make a like truly lived in feeling world for you guys. Alright. Turn once, twice, up, turn, over, turn, down, turn, and in. Alright. I have a foul mouth. What do you... Did you forget about that already? Alright, Claire. Fuck. I have the wrong Pokemon out in front. Which means I have to switch out a Jinx. Which gives the Gyarados time to attack. I am not doing Nuzlocke. Do not worry. I would have already lost handily. Like, what will Asshat do? Probably literally just Powder Snow. Asshat is the key to beating this. This is a Dragon type gym, not a Water type gym. And Dragon Air has a tendency to just fuck up my entire team. But Powder Snow will kill it. 4 times weakness. Should have killed it. Powder Snow should have killed it. But instead, we got bullshit to deal with. Paralyzed. Oh. Ah. Okay. Yeah, it's a super creative name. Will I switch my Pokemon? No. I should have used Avalanche. Would have saved myself some trouble. Now that's gonna suck a little bit. Survive. If I made steak and lobster free and served it with fine wine, garlic butter, and the best wine. Oh, I'd absolutely eat the steak. Without a doubt. However, I don't really care for seafood. We let it go down and use a revive. It's literally cheaper than spending my potion on it. You fucking... Words I'd get in trouble for saying on YouTube. It's gonna use a water type attack on Hoagie and just bring him down instantly. So let's drop a revive on Ass Hat. Oh, it actually tried me with a Fire Blast. It's still gonna hurt, I think, but I should be able to survive it. Dude, why'd it miss? Why'd it literally do nothing? This is the fucking problem I keep having. Is, yeah, my Pokemon should supposedly be high enough level to deal with this, but they can't fucking hit worth shit. Let me just miss every fucking move and then die for no reason. And then I gotta hear about it on Saturday night. Like, your Pokemon are high enough level, you should be able to handle this. Really? Because I distinctly get my ass fucking wiped every time I come in here, no matter what fucking level I am, and I can't level fast enough to do shit. Because the fucking area sucks. Wonderful game design, Game Freak. Beautiful game. Horrible fucking level design. I am really not in a state this week to be dealing with this shit either. I'm not going to go into it. If you know, you know. Leave it at that. I got you. He texted me. Well, I haven't had you in chat, Bob, so how am I supposed to know that there was useful items there that I didn't know were there? Sending switch Pokemon. Sure. Let's swap in BP and see how quickly he dies. I genuinely find this game thoroughly infuriating at this point. No, not particularly. It might piss me off more, in all honesty. Having a tough week. I'm a little unstable. I swear to God, Mother, after losing money, the fact that you spent money is not what I want to fucking hear right now. I wish you could go and talk to your mom in the game and tell her to stop spending your fucking money. I don't want another mysterious ass fucking berry I'm never gonna use. Thank God this one's on the higher end of the levels. It's not going to mean much. I also acknowledge that I fully fucked up by using Powder Snow on the first Dragonair when Avalanche would have killed it in one hit, and then I would have taken no damage or paralysis and been able to hit the second one harder and faster. I will fully acknowledge that that is my fault. However, this still feels like a fool's errand.
Drapid said judging judges judge judges, and judges just to judge. Jogging judges judge other joggers judging judges judging joggers.
Huh? Fucking. What? Okay. I'm sorry, I genuinely didn't know what reaction to give to that. It was just like, yes. I hope your clip was early enough. It only goes back 60 seconds. Another thing that has come to mind, which, if Binge is still here, he might find this entertaining. I know I wanted to play, like, the remakes and everything in like, chronological story order. That may have been a mistake. Playing Leaf Green has more or less shown me what complete slop we've been handed for a long time. And I'm really starting to... I'm really starting to question this game. Yeah, that tracks. I can follow that. I've heard phenomenal things about Oris, and I am looking forward to playing those. Oris. Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I've also kind of heard that, like, Oris was basically the last truly good Pokemon games. They had Platinum with Gen 4. HeartGold and Soul Silver were kind of lauded as wonderful games, just like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. And then they had a couple of duds, and then Oris. Now, I always have to kind of like grit my teeth and give caveats on the whole dud thing for Gen 5 and Gen 6. Because, like, the games certainly had disappointing things to them, but they weren't inherently bad. They made some mistakes. Like, if they hadn't treated Gen 5 like a soft reboot, and you had access to prior generation Pokemon during the normal gameplay, that's one change. And you swap out a few of the shit Pokemon off of the roster for better options, it's an immensely better game immediately. So it's hard to judge it on, you know, what it did wrong when those are honestly kind of small things that just happened to be worse than they should have been. No, I have green eyes. I guess you can't tell all that well on screen. Oh my god, my eyes. Well, hopefully, good enough for you to be able to tell there for a second. Woo! My ring light is fucking bright. I genuinely have no idea what that looked like on screen either, because I was looking dead into my camera and OBS is up here somewhere. Oh, what? You got them dark brown, so dark it's almost black? Oh no, don't worry. The green eyes alone don't come with that power. My hair is not the right color. It's a joke. For the record. Yeah, it doesn't work. Not through cameras, at least. And not without a specific disposition for incredibly pale skin. Oh. Ah. Oh, let me, I guess, Asshat's level 40. Switch in Hoagie. We'll try and get Hoagie a level or two. We should try and get BP a level or two. We're gonna beat Clair today. I'm not treating this as if there's any fucking option. What are your thoughts on the... You see, I think it's kind of unfortunate, but ultimately these people should have known the risks of going to SawCon. Like, I get that you love the movies and all, but you know, going to a whole convention for that stuff bound to cause problems, apparently. I will give it that, Zokiro. I will give it that. Did they succeed on what they were trying to do? Debatable. Was it at least well researched? And like the choices made smartly? Yeah, absolutely. What is it? Welcome, Skoggle. Welcome. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Earthquake? Abso-fucking-lutely. Sorry, Mud Bomb. Like Stunfist being an electric stargazer. Yep. But the Sock on these nuts, Skoggle. That's why. I was fucking waiting for somebody to ask about it. I'm very proud of myself. I knew exactly where you were going, Drapid, with the fucking Joe thing. I had to turn it around on you. I was just hoping you were gonna fall for it. No hard feelings. No, it's okay. Like, I think I'm pretty sure that's a fairly new one. Like, that one just hit the memes. People are constantly trying to come up with new D's Nuts jokes anyway, though, so. Also, I didn't mean to, like, be aggressive with it. Okay, I only recently saw the SawCon one. Okay. So I got played. I'll accept that. You saw that no one else was biting and took it. Yep. I'm a little sad, but I'm still happy about that. Still funny. I'm waiting for the day I can get somebody with up dog. Like, that one will be my pride and joy. Because that one really is a very old joke. The whole up dog thing is way older than the D's nuts jokes. If you're asking a genuine question, Drapid, all you gotta do is reread your question. Yeah. Gligar is rock flying. I don't think rock cares one way or the other. Not much, dude. How about you? That's all it is. Yeah, he's hard to get along with. Dude, why is it gotta be the one fucking thing that I can't kill with this, with my only useful move? Doesn't affect the wild Gligar. Like, no shit. I believe it. We spend a lot of time in spaces of the internet that don't frequently use those jokes. So if someone comes up with a new one, it's probably going to be a long time before it ever enters my sphere, but I had to use the SawCon one. It was like, I have literally never heard that one before. Yeah, like, I think it was like two or so days ago. It was the first time I encountered that one. I was like, holy fuck, that's funny. I like that one. Did I get the damn thing to evolve yet? Or, sorry, level up? I do know that one. The other problem is, like, a lot of these things, like, when I find a joke or an insult that I really like, it goes into the archives and becomes impossible to retrieve when it's needed. I'm also familiar with that one, yes. Come on. Of course it does. Survive, Beepy. Out of the grass we go. Back to the Pokemon Center. Fuck Claire, dude. That's all. We were ahead of schedule. I arrived in this town on episode 8. This is the 4th consecutive episode putting up with this bullshit, dude. If we do not beat Claire by the end of this episode, that is 12 hours of grinding. Sure, man. What's crazy? Oh, it actually attacked first. How special. Kill it, asshat. Thank you. Only talk to people who watch. That's not true. I appreciate the, with the optimism, but 36% of my views come from people who are not subscribed. I don't know what I think is gonna happen if I'm looking at the wrong fucking screen. It's okay, it's a number that'll fix itself eventually. I mean, actually, right now, with 298 subscribers, I would much, much rather have 90% of people watching me be unsubscribed, right? Because if 298 is 10% of the people that watch me, that means there's about 3,000 people watching, and that will translate to gaining update plugin. Oh, well, that's special. That'll translate to getting more subscribers, and in turn, increasing the percent total of or the, well, yeah, obviously increasing the percent total of people actually subscribed, but it'll also increase the total amount of people that percentage is being drawn from. No. I'm saying I want 298 to be closer to 10%. The number stays the same. The percentage of total viewership needs to go down without the number changing, if that makes sense. That's the first step. The number of total viewers goes up first, and that'll drag the subscriptions up with it. So if the viewership keeps skyrocketing, it'll bring subscriptions with it. Unfortunately, viewership is going fucking nowhere right now. But that's because, like, all of my current shows of sorts are kind of at a stagnant point, and that's okay. It happens. We only got a few more weeks on Breath of the Wild. It really won't be long before we're moving on to Tears of the Kingdom. Fair enough, fair enough. You go get your shit done, dude. Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 ba. If you're still hanging out in the background somewhere, Bob Dimbo, I hope you understand that I was just kind of you know, just trying to be a little jokey. You know, I am salty about aspects of the game, but I don't have an issue with the advice you were trying to give. And I do believe that you are correct that it is certainly possible, but unfortunately I have neither the skill nor the good enough Pokemon. Have I heard of Lethal League? I've heard of Lethal Company. Is that related? Are the Lethal League kind of like the Suicide Squad? Like, what's going on there? No relation. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what Lethal League is. That takes extra button presses. How did I fuck that up? Ugh. Also, you should be allowed to fucking teleport back to the end. This is horseshit. Let's go. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. We'll see. I'm just hoping maybe I'm finally a high enough level I can actually just kind of train. Like, that would be nice, right? Should one hit KO it. 4 times super effective. Alright. Fuck me, dude. 1,741 XP. See, that's great. Gen 5 does have some pretty fantastic music. This one's not great, but HeartGold Soul Silver does have a little bit of good music. And but Platinum, dude. The Distortion World and Cynthia's battle theme. Fantastic, dude. Absolutely wonderful. And there you go. The fucking Pokemon I'm supposed to be faster than, supposedly, getting a 1-up on me again. 3 levels higher isn't good enough. Watch me not even kill it. Okay. I killed it. Watch it kill me. Thank God. Might we actually do it? You don't actually stand a chance of surviving. If you weren't paralyzed, maybe you'd be fine. Bank on it missing. It didn't miss. Should be normally effective, which does about 1/3 of its health, and paralyzed it. That's helpful. Quite helpful. And it's actually really good that it ate from the berry, because now she's not going to heal it, and I might be able to get it low enough to die to a 4th Thunder Punch without her healing it. That might be within range. Although he's going to... BP's going down right there. Nothing I can do about that. But it's paralyzed. That is very important. That means I attack first. Eat a bag of dicks, man. Fucking horse shit. It's horse shit. I missed my opportunity to safely swap it. It genuinely doesn't give a fuck that it's paralyzed. It's attacking first and not being stopped by paralysis. This is genuine horse shit. You can one-shot my fucking Quilava. You're literally just playing with me. You're fucking playing with me. It's actually really weird that it's not using its water-type move. It must have used up all of its Hydro Pumps. Kind of a good sign, I suppose. Fuck it. I'm going to take the cue that it is out of Hydro Pump. And we're also going to listen to Gut Instinct here that Claire used up. Used up her healing items. Finally! 900 XP for that. 900 XP. That's it? That's fucking it. 900 XP. I'm the same fucking level as it! And it wipes my entire fucking team with no fucking remorse barely takes any damage, and I get 900 fucking XP for it. What the fuck? I'm fine, I swear. And my mom spent all my fucking money again. We did it though. We beat Clair. Of all the things we played on this channel, I fully was not expecting to get absolutely fucking tilted over Pokemon. I haven't rage quit yet, so I guess it doesn't beat Skyward Sword. Or I guess it does beat Skyward Sword. A choice scarf. Thanks, Mom. Where is the... Look, I will give it that. But that is incredibly rare occurrence. Where the fuck is Victory Road? Like, where am I supposed to go next? I think, unfortunately, like, we've just reached a boiling point. We've reached a point where it's compounding at this point. I'm just infuriated by many aspects of this game. And I genuinely don't know where the game wants me to go next. Victory Road isn't obvious on the map. That's the thing, like, I hate the absolute... Like, when I have played a game before, it makes it more difficult for me to play it the second time. Because I remember certain things about the game, and I don't remember the bits in between. So now I'm stuck. I have absolutely no idea where the fuck I'm supposed to go. Because I can picture what the Elite Four and Championship area looks like. And I genuinely, for the life of me, cannot remember how to get there. it's really not effective remotely. I figured it'd be problematic, but 14 levels higher, you know, it's just gonna, it should do more than that. This is fucking jets overhead again. Well, even the trainers in the area are underleveled. It's phenomenal. I mean, truly outstanding. My phone keep buzzing like that. An ice type of thing. What up, Bulb? Or sorry, it's a fighting type. I knew it was fighting type. I have an ice type. Who's going to be weak to it? What I was trying to think about. No. Micro. Wait, what? Are you talking about that game you're talking about, Lethal League? Do they have like a demo of it, a way for me to just try it out? Because that would be my biggest concern, right? Is what if you send me a copy and I play it once and decide, eh. Oh, it's like a Tekken style fighter. All right. I'm a little less concerned. You think Johto's sound design and music is kind of mid, Pokemon? Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of what I was saying earlier. It's like, because did I win? Yeah. Yep, Nate. I finally beat her, and I don't feel any better for it. honestly, I came out of that fight having won just as angry as I was going in. Because I won by the seat of my pants. Because I just barely managed. It became a war of attrition. I was able to heal my Pokemon, preventing her from fully taking care of me. Because she had Hydro Pump one-shot a Pokemon. Hydro Pump was one-shotting my ice types that were the same level as her fucking Kingdra. Ridiculous. But no, she used Hydro Pump so many times over the course of the battle that she ran out of uses of it. And I was able to survive the Hyper Beams better than the Hydro Pumps. Swinub is weak to water, but fucking Jinx isn't. And I don't know if you noticed, it just got level 42. But I will concede that it is a, what is it, like 120 power stab attack. So I'll give it that. I still call horseshit. Leaf green's better. Like, just flat out. That's not a difficult choice. I was saying that earlier before you got on, like, honestly, spoiled myself by playing probably one of the best Pokemon games before any of the rest of the remakes. Where am I running away to now? The starting town. Because I beat Clair and was given 0 instruction on where to go next. And Victory Road isn't on the map. Where do I go? I don't know. Because literally no one told me. There wasn't a single NPC that gave me any amount of direction. I don't even know if there's like more story shit I have to do in between Claire and the Elite Four. Did I look it up? Nope, not yet. I figured if I go back to my hometown and talk to Professor Elm, he'll probably have something to say. Yes. I don't know why I thought he'd have anything intelligent and worthwhile to say. That was my bad. Is it actually going to appear this time? As I already climbed to the top of that tower once before. You want to save some money? How much did that say I had? 35k. Really not that much. I'll burn through that fast as shit. There is no Route 223. Well, I take it the red exclamation point on the map means something. But it's a little late for that now. Oh, it's got a red exclamation. Oh. That is platinum. The red exclamation point is Suicune, isn't it? No, because I'm not supposed to see Suicune again until Kanto. Oh yeah, what'd you end up making for dinner, Bulb? You just need to pull up a HeartGold walkthrough and skip to beating the 8th gym. But also, like, it's fine. I'm gonna go investigate the red exclamation marks on the map. Do I have a repel? I'm not fucking playing this game. I'd have never made it to the next fucking city over. I asked what you made for dinner. Aren't you getting on stream in like 30 minutes? Same difference. The same question applies. You just change the fucking syntax a little bit. Stir fry's good. Later, Max Park. No, it makes sense. Honestly, I don't remember what she said. She said very little and ended the conversation pretty quickly. What the fuck does the red exclamation mark mean? I don't think I have anything with Whirlpool. Let's see if I even have Whirlpool. I should. But you never know, I guess. Yeah. No, not deposit Pokemon. Alright, so good call. I would have never found this. Yeah. I wouldn't have found it on my own. I'd have been working off of... what's it called? I'd have been working off of, a walkthrough. Ugh. Itchy. Yeah, but you also weren't playing the game. But also, like, the Dragon Den should absolutely have been available for you to take on prior to the fight with Clair. The fucking training that would equate to. If I was able to fight the den, the Dragon Den before Clair, it wouldn't have taken me 10 hours of level grinding. Because I would have actually fought trainers of comparable level. Which, by the way, trainers are worth substantially more experience points than wild Pokemon are. Generally speaking. I'm very hungry. Please forgive me. While the Pokemon here are even lower. I don't even get access. I don't get access to this area until after fighting Clair, and the Pokemon are even lower level. What the fuck is this? Level 13s? This late in the game? Level 17, that's an improvement at least. Level 19, we're getting somewhere. I hate water, I hate caves, I hate doing both of them at the same fucking time. Two feet. I walked 2 feet. Like literally 2 tiles, 2 game tiles. Encounter, encounter. Brilliant. I have to wonder why I'm doing this. Yeah, Claire got butt hurt or something, right? I can work my way through the cave now that I'm here. I appreciate the help, though. That one is disabled. In my current mental state, I don't think it would be a good idea to have it enabled. Sorry. wonder if they have more Pokemon than that, or if it's just the 2 Dratinis. It was just the 2 of them. Alright. I wonder what this thing is that's gonna happen. Maybe it's the extreme speed Dratini that I was told about. Or another Gyarados. It's the Dragon Den, so I would assume it's some kind of Dragon type Pokemon thing. There's also a crap ton of Magikarp. It could genuinely be Gyarados. Ah, okay. So I fucked up my chances to get the Dratini, I think. Because supposedly if you answer all 5 questions correct the first time, you get a Dratini. Which is why you're probably supposed to have your inventory open. I just figured he would give it to me anyway. It would go to my my box or something. I mean, I already have a good Dratini. I just don't have the Dratini that yeah. So the only reason you want that Dratini is because it has the move Extreme Speed, which Dratini the Dratini line cannot learn normally. I don't know what Professor Elm said to me. To be honest. I'm not bothered. I probably should be. But it's fucking whatever at this point, dude. We can attempt putting away a Pokemon and going back and revisiting him. Hold on. I'm just gonna Google it. Dragon Den HeartGold. It's inside. So that's going to cover continue. Oh. Yeah, I just have to speak to the old man again. It says, the walkthrough says before running off, make sure to speak to him again. He'll give you a Dratini. That's probably done that way so that you don't miss out on your chance. Right? So I take one Pokemon out of my team. I go over here. I'm buying some fucking repels. Oh, look at you, motherfucker. What's my manga? Oh, Haban berries. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Whoop-de-fucking do. Tell me you got some good repels on you. 250 steps for 700. Yeah, that's more than double the value. Definitely worth it. I'll take them. 7,000's a lot of money to spend on repels, but getting pretty sick of certain areas. Like, getting really sick of certain areas. So we'll fucking take it. No, don't go back in there. I pressed left on the D-pad. You didn't walk left. I didn't know we could walk whatever fucking direction we want, whenever the hell we want. I'm okay, guys. Truly. Don't worry about me. Alright, I'm barely okay. Maybe you should worry about me. But the fact that there are level 12s in here will not be offensive. The fact that there are level 8s outside directly touching the gym is more offensive, in all honesty. Wait. Trying to gain their master's rare approval, in fact, not since Master Lance. Once inside the building, you'll be confronted by an elderly man. Almost immediately after meeting him, he'll offer to quiz you. He'll ask you 5 questions on Pokemon, which are extremely easy to answer. But if you need some help with the following answers, blah blah blah. Once all the answers given, Claire will show up. She'll be in complete disbelief about losing to you, and will continue to refuse to hand over her badge. This is when the old man here scolds her and compels her to stop being such a baby. There's no screen rising badge, scampering off or following after her. Be sure to speak to the old man again. He should hand over a level 15 Dratini for answering all of his questions correctly. He's just saying the same thing he said, because I did talk to him more after Claire. Do I have more escape ropes? No. But yeah, I haven't saved since last episode, so we're not going back and trying to fix it, because that would just mean starting this episode over again, completely invalidating everything I've accomplished today in the last 2.5 hours. So that's a no. We didn't get the Dratini. We can't get the Dratini. Oh fucking well. Although the walkthrough should be a lot clearer that you could miss that opportunity, because it genuinely makes it sound like you can just come back and claim it at any time, which clearly is not true. Still needed to be in that box, so I need to swap in the Pidgey so I can fly home, because Elm wants to talk to me. We're gonna see what Professor Elm has to say, and then it is time to get off of here. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm grumpy. We don't need to be on stream for much longer. It's quitting time. It's going great. Take this as a token of appreciation. I got the Master Ball. That probably means it's time to actually go find Ho-Oh. Oh yeah. A group of kimono girls came looking for me. They want to see me at the Equitique Dance Theater. probably time for me to catch Ho-Oh. That's probably why they wanted to meet with me. Oh, not this fucking twat. Oh, I don't have to fight him, thank God. I was like, I don't want to deal with him today. If that's the case, Okuro, we will find out next week. I'm done. I'm done. It's 7:40. I want to put my head through a wall, so it is time to call it for today. Bop, camera only. All right. Let's move the chat out of the way a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. We did it. It was rough, but we did it. Now, tomorrow, Zelda, which should be A-okay. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun stream day. But we don't have any like real announcements for today. I don't have anything in particular. I'm working on the projects going on in the background. We've got fuck all for video editing actually happening. Like, I'm sure it was probably pretty obvious, but I've basically given up on the editing down the Breath of the Wild ones. Like, I can't stand watching myself play Breath of the Wild. I don't know how you guys are enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying it, but I can't even bring myself to edit the footage. I'm like, ugh. But it's not helped by the fact that all of my fucking audio is fucked up just completely, so it's really disheartening. It's not like I can re-record that and it'd be good. It's upsetting. But yeah, we are in an awkward phase as far as the edited videos that come out on my channel go, because I'm trying to really find my groove still. So bear with me while the channel is in its awkward stage in the first year of activity. God forbid I struggle to figure out how I want my content to be on my channel. That's just how it's gonna be for a while. I was talking to Bulb off of stream, and I one of the things I think I want to do is no more editing down streams. No more. It worked. You can't hear it because of the scene we're on. I heard it. I'll drink some water. What was I saying? Yeah, no more of this edited down streams. Really, it's between streams, shorts, and videos that come out on the channel, it's all the same fucking content over and over and over again. I'm not giving you guys new things with it. I want to give you new, cool shit to work with. So, like, the theory video and the redstone video were a lot closer to the type of content and the quality that I want to put out for you. The water, I haven't forgotten. I like my stickers. Probably gonna get in trouble for that one. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and change up the way short form content works on my channel too. I don't want to flood my channel with hundreds upon hundreds of shorts in between my major video projects. So I'm going to be I'm going to treat it with a lot more scrutiny. Everything is going to be more heavily vetted, I guess, through that clipping progress. That doesn't mean that when you clip, it's not going to end up as a short, but understand that multiple clips might get edited together into one higher quality short, or unfortunately, this does mean clips probably have a higher chance of just getting tossed in the waste bin. I will still review the clips that people make for me, but I want to curate the content on my channel a lot better than I have been. And these clips will be helpful for that because people are picking content off of my video that they think would do well or make for good views. So that helps because I already have something that the people want to see, right? But I still have to go through that and edit it and figure out which ones are going to work better than the others. But we're going to have a far more stringent curation process with a lot less going out so that we're not releasing worthless clips in excess, right? We want only the really good, really funny shit to go out, or the compilations of the little minor goofy things that just add up throughout the stream, or whatever it might be. But that's kind of the idea of some of the things I want to fix and or try out moving forward, and we'll see how I end up liking that. I also think going about things in that way will probably work better with whatever work schedule I end up with. So, but I think that's really the only thing I need to cover. I just want to make it very clear, like, we're going to be doing the kind of content that I want to do, and if I'm not interested in something, we're not going to cover it. Like, I was talking to Bulb about that last night. He said that's just kind of something I think the YouTuber Nuxtaku made clear from the very beginning. I was like, okay, yeah, I should have done that because that's exactly how things are going to work for me too. But yeah, well, minor rant aside, I didn't mean to spend 15 fucking minutes on this when we're supposed to be in the outro. According to Bulb's calculations, dinner should be done in like 2 minutes because he said it'd be done 15 till. So, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I will see you guys tomorrow. That is a really, really unfortunate time to drop a spooky. I'm going to try and waste some words and some seconds to make sure your spooky actually gets a chance to happen before I end stream officially. But we don't know. It might take up to 5 minutes. I'm cutting it at 7:45 regardless of whether or not it's gone off in the 5-minute window that it has to possibly happen. But I wish you the best of luck in letting it happen, Skoggle, because, you know, it's always fun to drop shit like that at the very end of stream and hope for it to work, even knowing that it probably won't be heard because I'm on a separate window that just has fucking none of my normal peripherals being caught by the OBS and audio settings. But it looks like it did actually get heard, and I heard it go off. So with that, good night. Been fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Zelda. Hopefully I'll be in a little bit better of a mood tomorrow. But again, I'll be playing Zelda and not Pokemon, so I'll predisposed to treating it with a better mood. Like, comment, subscribe for all the people who are hanging around and not doing that. Everyone else, thank you for having already done that. And to everyone watching currently, thanks for watching. Have a good night. And I will see you tomorrow for Breath of the Wild as we continue cleaning up our side quests and shrines. Have a good one and enjoy.